Hey guys, welcome to the show. A big story in the news today. Dominion, the maker of those electronic voting machines that are across more than half of the United States, filed lawsuit, their third lawsuit that I know of, against Trump allies and supporters. Uh, it's crazy what these companies are doing and what they're doing to the Trump supporters. I believe Rudy Giuliani was one that Dominion sued, and somebody else. But this defamation lawsuit is the third against Trump allies since the election. 1.3 billion over conspiracy theories against MyPillow founder. Michael Lindell, chief executive of MyPillow Inc., outside the West Wing in January. That's him at the White House. Voting machine maker Dominion has issued CEO of MyPillow and a staunch ally, former President Donald Trump, for $1.3 billion over his months-long campaign of making false claims about the 2020 election. Well, we don't know for sure, and we'll never know about the claims of the election. Something funny went on in the election, but who's to say to what extent? And it is so funny watching Joe Biden try to give speeches. It's I don't know how it happened, how Biden got in, but it was during Trump's 4 year. I mean, we heard Trump, Trump, Trump. He was always giving speeches and talking. Yeah, I mean, Trump is at the top of every headline and every news and every TV station, whether it was good or bad, whether it was left or right. That's all you heard was Trump, Trump, Trump. But now Biden's in there. It's back to the way it was before. You don't hear nothing, and most of what they say is against the American people. But Lindell, the founder of the Pillow Company, and one of Trump's most visible defenders after he lost the election, spent months sharing a baseless conspiracy theory that President Joe Biden only won because of sprawling conspiracies that include the Venezuelan government and hacked voting machines. They can't prove either way whether it was or wasn't. There is a lot of evidence showing that something did happen, but regardless, I digress. Dominion is one of the country's largest voting system vendors, serving 26 states in at least some capacity with voting or vote tabulating equipment. This defamation lawsuit is Dominion's third, as we say again, against Trump allies. Previously, a similar suit against lawyer Rudy Giuliani, and I believe he was a former mayor of New York City, and Sidney Powell, another U.S.-based voting vendor that mostly does business internationally. Smartmatic has similarly sued Fox News and its host. Fox News has filed to dismiss the lawsuit. Lindell knew there was no real evidence supporting its claims, and he is well aware of the independent audits and paper ballot recounts conclusively disproving the big lie. The big lie. It should be in quotes. That's what that should be in. But Lindell, a talented salesman and former professional card counter, sells a lot. That's a slam right there at him, a card counter. Sells a lie to this day because the lie sells pillows. MyPillow would frequently use promo codes like QAnon and Fight for Trump in order to exploit false claims about the election to sell their product, the suit alleges. Lindell, who has been suspended from Twitter for a while, anybody, if you support Trump too much and you've got enough money, they'll ban you. said he welcomed the lawsuit as a chance to make his case against the company. And, quote, "I am so happy today that they finally sued me," he said in a phone interview. "It gives me a voice because none of you guys talk to me," he said. The number of public entities willing to entertain those conspiracy theories has dwindled as Dominion has filed suits. The far-right news channel Newsmax did an about-face after being threatened with a lawsuit, denying its previous reporting that made those claims and cutting off Lindell. When he came onto the network and insisted on sharing 100% proof about Dominion's role in a conspiracy. In a Zoom press conference with his attorneys Monday morning, Dominion CEO John Poulos suggested additional defamation lawsuits were coming. So there's more people are going to be getting sued, more Trump supporters. It's I wonder who's next. "We're not ruling anyone out. This is the third and by no means the last. We are busily working on several other cases," Poulos said. Back 20 years ago, suing someone, it made you look bad. It was a bad thing. People look down on you for doing that. Of course, that's how times are changing. Now, anybody sues everybody about whatever, instead of things that really deserve lawsuits. So guys, what do you think about this? 1.3 billion. I mean, they're not there's no loss in revenue for this company. Just ballot counting machines. You know, this is what happens every 4 years. It's not like it's going to affect anything, but still a $1.3 billion lawsuit. Guys, give your comments down below. Tell me what you think about this lawsuit. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.